Hey guys, today I just want to talk about Robert Kiyosaki and his book Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's a very popular book. I read it when I was a young guy. I was about 10, so it was the year 2000, and it's still very popular to this day. And the book itself doesn't really explain to people how to get rich. As an example, Robert Kiyosaki, right? When you read the book, you go through the whole book, and at the end, he says, using like all this method that my rich dad taught me, I was able to retire at the age of 47. 47. When I read that in the book, I was like, oh crap, like this guy retired at 47. He wasn't even rich. He wasn't even rich at that age. And then he made the book, and then he became rich. I remember when I was young, I saw a photo of Robert Kiyosaki standing next to like a Ferrari or something. It was like my dream car at the time. And then I read the book. I also read Rich Dad Poor Dad for teens. And yeah, just like everyone else that reads it, I felt good. I felt motivated. It was a good story. There's a story behind it in the Rich Dad Poor Dad book. And yeah, it just makes you feel like motivated. Like when I was reading, it was basic information like buy assets, don't buy liabilities. And a lot of people, like myself, were just thinking, okay, I'll just work my job, buy shares, buy property, and one day I'll have like these cars and the mansions and all that at a young age. But the reality of it is that, I mean, he even explains it in his book. He only ended up at 47 years old with probably a mil or two, just enough to retire on, because like the maths just doesn't add up. So I mean, look, you can pretty much sum up Rich Dad Poor Dad in like a couple little math equations. The whole book is basically like, 2 take 4 equals minus 2. That means you're broke. 2 take 2 equals 0. That's, yeah, you're still broke. 2 take 1, add that after a few times and you're rich. So that's basically the whole book summed up. Just simple maths. It doesn't actually tell you how to get rich. So how did Robert Kiyosaki get rich? Well, he wrote the book. So he was 47 years old, using what his rich dad taught him about money. Probably wasn't worth too much, maybe just, pretty comfortable, because all he did was work and invest in properties and stuff and some small cap shares. And then he wrote the book. And that was, if you read The Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DeMarco, it explains like fast lane business models, and that was Robert Kiyosaki's fast lane. It wasn't until he wrote that book that he really started to kill it. So it doesn't, yeah. So basically, that's what got him rich. So, I mean, you can read Rich Dad Poor Dad if you're new to this all, but later on, to actually, if you really want to get rich and you want to get rich at a young age, you need to do something different, and that's sort of what happened to me. Like I was young and and I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I was really motivated, and I thought, like I see all these adults around me, living their average lives, driving their normal cars, and I thought I had this confidence, after I read that book that I was gonna, do better than them all. I was like, all I got to do is, work, buy property. And, like I'll be having like Ferraris and shit. And like, all these adults, they're just driving these normal cars. But then as you get older, you learn more about life and you start to realize like, I was seeing like who actually owns these Lambos and these cars that I love. And I started, one by one, I started to find out, besides the people that inherited businesses and money, one guy, he owned an insurance broking company with like 40 employees. Another guy had a manufacturing company, and all these people were running businesses. Or if they weren't running businesses, they were like high ticket salespeople, like a real estate agent making 500 grand a year, or like a high level manager. So this was showing me, the real life proof of what it really takes to get rich. So yeah, just basically, yeah, keep that in mind. Yeah, when you read the book, I mean, that's how he actually got rich. Rich Dad, Robert Kiyosaki got rich from Rich Dad Poor Dad. So yeah, that's it.